So flying indoors with the Avata 360 is going to present some challenges in 360 mode. Number one is going to be the obstacle avoidance. Number two, the stitch lines are going to be very noticeable when you're close to people and flying past things at a close range. And it's kind of veering left a little bit to avoid Chris. And now it's gonna see if it can go through that door. It does not want to go any further. It sees that door. I've got the stick pushed all the way forward and it's just stopped. Let's see if we can turn off obstacle avoidance. So you just go into your 3 dots, safety. So obstacle avoidance is in brake mode. I'm gonna turn it off. Doesn't recommend you do that, but I'm doing it anyway. And now let's see if it does that a little smoother. And again, we'll want to check that stitch line because I have a feeling his face is going to look pretty weird because of the stitch line. All right, will it go through this door? Yes, it will. So turning obstacle avoidance off might be the way to go if you want to fly through a space using the 360 camera. So now I'm going to bring it back in here, blow papers everywhere. Switch it to cine mode if you're flying indoors. That kind of helps make it smoother. Now I should be able to fly right up to myself and land on this landing pad without any problems. But again, what does my face look like? Is the stitch line right on it? And if you flew up to something like a bicycle, will it make the bike look weird? And yeah, you're seeing these weird, almost like breaks in the frame of the bike where the stitch line is. No need to fret. DJI has provided a single lens mode. So let's switch over to single lens mode and understand that right now, if we had obstacle avoidance on, it would only be in the front, but we have it off, so it doesn't really matter. And you see in single lens mode, it ain't pretty, but it's not cut in half either. Although maybe that's a better look. So now everything is gonna look more normal in single lens mode. And then let me just go past the bikes again in the same way to show how single lens mode could be really useful in a situation where you're trying to get close to objects and people. So if you wanted to fly indoors, you're probably going to want to do it in single lens mode. And the reason is because anything closer than 2 meters to the lens is probably going to see the stitch line. It's particularly bad on faces and people. So flying in single lens mode eliminates the issue with the stitch line. However, because it doesn't actually have a gimbal, you're going to see that little bit of tilt as you're going around corners and stuff indoors. So while it can do some cool shots indoors, it's not going to be quite as good as a drone with a gimbal built in that allows you to fly in single lens mode and has that stability of a gimbal.